Do we have everybody?
I think so.
Fuck, there's a lot of them. Alright. Hi there, guys. Alright, this is staff meeting for Tuesday, January 5th, 2015. Several of our staff will not be in today, so we're shooting this for the blog. So all staff watch the blog. This includes web staff people. Oh God, really? That's the top thing I know?
Yes.
Jump in with both feet.
No, I was just thinking that the IRC has, at this moment, just for kicks, working. I have 6 boats. It's time to admit, hi, I'm Chris Boden and I have 6 boats. It's time to admit I have a problem. The running joke is when I have 10, I make admiral. So, because of this, the IRC at this moment is working out what all hand ranks would be according to the Star Trek universe, because we go by the naval system like Star Trek, and I'm captain, so this is my life now. So, oddly enough, written several hours before that whole fiasco started, in my notes for today's staff meeting, we get to cover the chain of command. This is how the chain of command works. It's very complicated. For reference, General Motors has, last I knew, 16 levels in its chain of command. I think that's dumb as hell. We have 3. There are department heads. Those are our first line of defense against the great unwashed. Department heads report to Melissa and Liz. They report to me. That's it. That's all we need. We have 1 layer of middle management. This means that when all of you, at least those of you who were raised in good Christian families, have all played the game of Mommy said no, so I'm going to go ask Dad, that won't fly. They talk to me. This is the 21st century. We're in constant communications. I get emails on my wristwatch, for fuck's sake. I'm going to know. Anytime you get instructions or whatnot from either Moose or Melissa, listen to them. They both matter. They both know what they're talking about. There's usually things at play that you may not know about. There is a larger perspective in almost everything. So when you get an instruction from Moose or Melissa, do it. If you have a problem, see them. If that problem can't be solved, see me.
He needs to see you.
Go. Yes, I'm also guilty of this. But yes, if you need something from a department, see that department head. Don't just go and steal one of their staff. Their staff may be animating and not have time to be dicking around pulling things off of high shelves. This can get you yelled at. Not that I would ever do such. In the morning, report to the person directly above you in the chain of command to discuss the day's projects and priorities. Mondays, or the first day you are here, will be about the week's priorities. Okay? We're trying to build some fucking bureaucracy. We're trying to build some proper management to keep everybody on the same page with all the projects. So when you come in that day, see your boss. Find out what's up. This isn't rocket science, you guys can do this, but this way we can all march together as a team. You will be able to see ongoing activities. Yep, that's how it's spelled. You'll be able to see ongoing activities on our all-new Trello board. This is the all-new Trello board. It's right over where you all clock in every day, because you all do clock in every single day. Everybody does this so that we can track volunteer hours, which are actually really, really important. Right above that, facing you, it's even angled down for us short people, is the Trello board, which will work any minute now, right? Totally. Ryan, it's going to work in mere moments.
Do you want to see the Trello board, or do you want me to keep banging rocks together?
Whatever you like. We trust you.
Power me? Where's the power?
Your power!
It's on the other side of the meeting.
How many people can we get involved to turn on a computer? introverts does it take to change a light bulb? Why does it have to be a group activity? All right. That's not Trello, it's IRC. Work that out. Fucking smart. All right, so after your morning meeting, clock into boxing. Just like you do every day, because nobody ever here would not do that. I'm just going to shut up for a minute because you're all looking over my shoulder. Is it working yet?
Looking at a white screen.
That's racist. So what Trello is this really nifty thing that we've been using at an Olympic level for fundraising. It's how we track all the grants in and out, because there's like 3,000 of them now. And it is Taskmaster. Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Are we going to have like a title at the top that says, work sets you free? Wait.
Oh my
Doesn't
God.
let you customize like that yet.
That account appears to be a Google account without a password.
You're kind of in Brian's way.
Yeah.
I
can just log in.
can't
It says that it's attached to a Google account without a password. Try to log in.
Oh.
Forever,
Google.
because if you keep you with me, it's just, hey,
Need
did this today.
I'm impressed you can read. Pixels are huge.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so this is how it'll look. There will be departments. This can zoom out a little bit.
You can't.
Can't right now.
You can scroll left and right.
Control minus. There, see how that shit works? We have volunteers, facility, live stream, machining, office, sales, AV. And you go in here and it's like, hey, this is the shit that needs to be done today. Okay, so the sales department needs to, list the boat motors for sale, list the blue boat for sale, list the camper bag for sale, AV, finalize patent work. And you will all learn, department heads will learn how to add and remove cards. Okay, these are called cards. Nobody fucking knows what. These are all called cards. Not list items, cards.
It's based on a physical card.
Okay.
I get it. Thank
We're
you.
old, I guess.
So part of that will be in the morning when you come in and check with your immediate superior.
Yeah.
And say what things have been accomplished and they will disappear.
And don't delete anything. It gets archived.
They won't.
The
Yeah,
only
you
people
can't.
that can manage it are department heads.
Okay, so department heads will get a super secret meeting on the ins and outs of Trello.
But
It's kind of annoying.
that way if something is lingering on the page for like 6 days straight, you
Yes.
have to come up with.
And also, one of the nice features of this is everybody can see everybody's projects that are going on. So you all know what's up, or that this is coming, or whatever. So it's all on the board. It'll be on that monitor right over there real soon now. We're going to be going through... Is there a question? Go.
Yes.
Will we be able to view that from our workstation?
Yes.
Everybody with the email address can view it, only specific people can modify it.
Okay.
But yes, you can. I have a monitor on the TCC dedicated to this. We're going through growing pains, and in order to succeed, we're going to have to collectively do a little bit of things that we are not necessarily used to. This includes habits and tasks that are not yet ingrained. You may be asked to work on something unrelated to your job here, or unrelated from your perspective that actually is part of your job here. So that's the next big step, is we're getting this stuff going on, we're doing more and working together as a group. And oh, this is cool. Had more meetings on this past week. Speaking of new habits versus old habits, I have learned a lesson long ago with Geek House 2. That's where I learned this lesson. Was that we do not announce something until the check is in the bank. We don't talk about the new building we're getting donated until we've signed the fucking papers. We don't talk about the big grants that we're getting until we have the grant. Even if it takes months of work to do it, we don't talk about it until we get there. Last year, a lot of you experienced the reason why. Josh went very, very public with, we're doing this whole big grant thing, the MEA, yay, love the MEA. And we took it in the ass. And in doing that, Josh radically raised expectations for pay beyond what we were capable of, and it nuked morale. For like 6 months, it nuked morale, and I'm still paying for the sins of that shit. We are doing absolutely everything we can, and then some, to get people paid. We cannot give you a guarantee or a date. Nothing is final until it arrives in the mail. And when things do start to arrive, it may not necessarily go towards the things that you can personally see. We were told, right now, at this moment, we have at least 4 grants that are all yes. Yes! It's good, it's done, it's cool. We don't have the damn check from them yet. This is frightfully annoying. People do not rush to donate money. They don't even rush to say yes. It can take us months just to get a yes. And when they do say yes, they can fumble fuck around as long as they want, because what are we going to do? That's the position we're in. This is what it's like to run a nonprofit, and it sucks. Because those dudes hand me a piece of paper that says net 90. They don't give a shit that XYZ is dragging their feet and told us 3 months ago that they're going to give us $20,000 and we still haven't seen it. That, by the way, is the real case. It's $25,000. And it's going to them. This is a long and arduous process with no particular end date. Fundraising has started in a huge way. 1,000 grant proposals will go out this week. We put out 2,000 between September and December. We'll have 1,000 go out just this week. It's ramping up that hard and fast. It's insane. Those 2 girls have gone blind on our letter of inquiry and every possible iteration you can create of it, because that's their job. There's a team of people in there that are doing nothing but how do we get money in the door. It's coming, it's happening, we've seen tangible results. There's heat on in this room, and apparently the ceiling's getting an erection. There are tangible changes. But I know enough not to say, Friday, we're all getting, no. If I say that, it's because the check went in the bank a week ago Friday. When it happens, you'll know. There is nothing in my world I want more than everybody to get paychecks. When it happens, you'll know. I'm not keeping secrets from you guys. I'm not trying to drag it out or fuck with people. I'm trying like hell to get you paid. As soon as I can do that, you will be.
And as much as it pains us, there are things we have to pay before.
Yes, there are certain fundamental things that have to get paid before people get paychecks. It's just the nature of work. Because paychecks are awesome, we gotta have lights. Thankfully, the lights are paid. If you want to help, do your part to keep the building clean, help members, etc. It is not appropriate to grill the staff wondering when things will happen. This is a thing. They don't know. None of us knows. I don't know. We don't make this shit up as we go along. We send out the grant proposal and we wait. And there's nothing we can do. We can't poke it. We can't be like, hey, we sent you that thing. Do we have $20,000? Hey, because they'll just say no. Most places, if you call and check up on it, you automatically go to dev null and you're done. It happens when it happens. It's on their time clock, their schedule, and their budget. We've had some of them bump us back, and it's a good thing. We had a company, who I can't remember who, but I should know this, who we applied last quarter. Their funding was done for the year. Normally, they just say, fuck you, you're done. Next, okay, these guys get funded, these guys, circular file. What they actually did was bumped us back to this year's because they want to fund us, they just didn't have any money left. So we just got bumped back, and we expect to hear from them in a couple days. Bugging your department head, or Moose, or Melissa, or me, as to, hey, I know you need to get paid, I know you're broke. I get it, I'm in the same boat. It's where we're at. We ride it out. It is winter. The dogs are outside for no more than 10 minutes. If this happens 3 times an hour, I'm totally okay with that, but we can't leave them outside for more than 10 minutes because it's winter. Are there any questions? Go.
It would be good to also not keep the one day won't get paid language, because I've had more than a few really bad interns hang around expecting it. And they expect it because of nothing I said, which makes it even more aggravating.
Yeah, and people are expecting it in like, a week, and it's not going to be a week. And it's going to take what it takes, and we fucking grind. And the best thing we can do, the only thing we can do, is be appreciative of the larger perspective and realize that this isn't a new problem, but we have a new solution. It wasn't until September that we learned how to do this. It wasn't until December that we got anywhere near good at it. And over the winter break, while most of you, went off and had time with families and things like that, Moose and Melissa went blind writing an entire new letter of inquiry from scratch. They did weeks of research on this. We looked at how everybody else does it, and we totally changed it. If you look at our letter of inquiry that's going out today versus the one that went out a month ago, they're radically different. We're learning how to do this. We're not perfect at it yet, but we're actually pretty good. Our feasibility study, which was, fuck! We need money! We raised $25,000. Cool. We needed to raise $250,000. We raised $25,000. We don't need to raise hundreds of millions of dollars to succeed. Most companies our side operate in the hundreds of millions of dollars category. For us to succeed, and my definition of success is everybody gets a paycheck. For us to succeed this year, everybody gets a paycheck, every single bill is paid, and by everybody gets a paycheck, I mean we hire 50 new people right now. And all of you guys, and them, all get paid. We need to raise less than $5 million. That's it. That's not a lot of money. So, that's kind of cool. And we're really good at doing, high bang for the buck. I got 6 boats, but I just got to $20,000 boat. It cost me $100. We're really good at bang for the buck. So, that's where we're at. If we keep doing what we've been doing, if we work as a team, if we grind it the fuck out, things consistently get ever so slightly better. We're putting out thousands of grant applications. The first one that drops, things start getting really better. Because we're putting out a lot of grant applications that are like 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, things like that. We don't even count them as big until they're like 25,000. We have several out in the 150,000 and over $1 million range. We get $1 million grant, everybody gets a paycheck. Done. That's what we're headed towards. Everything is about to change. Everything's been changing. And you're seeing it. We've got to do this. We're getting there, but we're not there yet. The only options we have are quit and go home, or fucking grind. I choose to grind. We've been through the worst of it. We've been through the fallout from being jostled. We've been through getting hated on. That is the most awesome hat ever. We've been through the shit of it. We're coming out the other side. And things are actually getting better. It's nice, because I've had to stand up here and say, things are going to get better. Now I get to say, things are actually fucking better. A little bit, but it's warm in here. Yeah, heat's on. So, we're getting there. Don't fucking quit. I'm not. What the hell else would I do? I mean, really, be a sea captain, that's what you're doing. So, thank you everyone. Off to work. Thank you. It still doesn't work. At the end, there was supposed to be a big finale. The showmanship was going to be ta-da! And I got, ah! I need some digital diagrams.
Find me a remote and a manual for that TV. Maybe.
Yeah, brand new TV came out of a box.
No,
Fuck, there's too many people. Yeah. So Cliff, this is VJ, which is not VJ like KC, it's actually VJ. This is Cliff, who's just fucking Cliff. And this is a Decorator 3, which, judging by its lovely patina, I'm saying dates to late 70s. And his mission is to get this so we can send and receive Twitter messages on it through a dedicated Geek Group account. You will get the account information from Miss Moose, who will set it up for you. He's going to set it out testing on a laptop, and then I want it hooked up on one of the little E's, which we can just mount right to it as a whole thing. So yeah, you'll need to find line printer paper, and I would assume, is there some next to it? If there isn't, there's some around here. We have some in stock. And it has a cartridge, so you should be fine. But it's going to need a good cleaning. It's got ribbon, cartridge, everything you need. So we start by cleaning and making it pretty. And pretty much everything you need to know is written here or on the bottom.
Yeah, and I found the manuals online.
Okay.
So I have like Should have
Cool.
the notes.
Make it happen. All right. After we get this one working, then we tackle the teletype. We're going to have a teletype that prints out Twitter messages. Anybody sends it to that Twitter account? It's going to be cool. Hi there, guys. Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. I can't tell you what damn time it is, because I had to take off my watch because I'm rigged for wet. It's 13:39 hours on Tuesday, January 5th, 2015. And I'm waiting for Vivian to get here. She'll be here any moment. And I'm wearing my squeaky boots.
You know that you're gonna pressure wash for like 10 minutes and then it'll be lunchtime, right?
I just got to get her set up and going. I got to teach her how to do it. She's doing the majority of it. But it's pressure washing in January and it's like 17 degrees outside.
It's up to 22.
It's up to 22. It's 22. It's practically balmy 22 degrees. Oh, hey, she doesn't know yet, does she?
What?
You're a lieutenant now.
Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Bellatini is lieutenant junior grade. This whole thing.
Okay, he has a beard.
Huh?
Right.
No, she's commander.
I'm Riker.
She's
Oh,
she's
I got
she's
it
right
wrong.
there. So the IRC is having a field day assigning Star Trek / naval ranks among the staff. And this is just hilarious. They based it all on I'm captain. So, well, if I'm captain, what's everybody else? And the answer is you, despite desperately needing to be a master chief just because of how you look, actually Lieutenant Homer. So
I said I called over in there.
no, the IRC is assigning staff
Yeah.
or rank to all of us. So
But I want to be
you totally need
I want to be a
like,
major general.
You need to be like Sarge, XO, or Master Chief.
Right, something like that.
Yeah, one of those three would fit you really well.
Chief
But
engineer.
Scotty,
Yeah,
why
Lieutenant.
not Scotty? Goddamn. Lieutenant. How do you know where
Vivian's on her way,
Lieutenant
so
above captain or below captain?
Lieutenant's a notch down.
Notch down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's the first NCO. Staff sergeant? That would be Army.
Yeah, it's naval based because it's Star Trek.
Or
So
it's the first commissioned officer would be lieutenant, right?
I think so. What's he doing? Oh, he's trying to sell that damn thing.
Yeah, well there you go.
Good! Sell that damn thing! What are you doing, sir?
G40, 142, and 40. It smells like Boden here.
It smells fruity, though. Now it's more fruity.
Well,
Or is that you?
I was puffing on some grandma's apple pie.
Do more of that.
Okay.
So what are you doing this morning? I was just puffing on Grandma's apple pie. Hey, man, what you and Grandma do in your time is your thing.
So we got a little program here for. Oh shit, it's not in there. There it is. I haven't put it.
Found it.
I haven't put it to code yet.
What's the program do?
Program's going to cut 3 lines on the exact same path, except it's going to use compensation for the radius in different directions.
Okay.
So we'll end up not cutting the same path. So,
You're demonstrating cutter comp, I'm guessing?
yes. So this is my basic program. That's straight down the middle, no cutter comp. Then it picks up cutter comp on the left.
Does it arc into the
It
cutter
doesn't
comp?
arc in, it goes at an angle.
Okay. Cool.
And does the other one on the other side. You'll end up with a slot that's twice as big as your cutter.
Okay. Excellent. Are we ready for the wet? I wore my rubber boots. My big stompity.
It was funny. I had just the gun sticking out to let the air bleed out.
Okay.
Started to ice over. Just a little ice on the tip. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is gonna suck. He's braver than I am.
Try not to make him stink.
Why would I make him stink?
By touching the boat. Don't touch the boat with it.
I have a pair of gloves on me somewhere, but they're not
They're
super-
not big,
these
heavy
These are
waterproof.
waterproof, yeah.
And then keep your
I
hands
even got my
warm.
hat. I got my hat. It's the hat that Mom got me.
Alright.
So I got my hat. It'll be okay. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna suck so bad. Oh my god. Minchie! Minchie!
Where's
Holy fuck! You're so excited! Oh my god!
And he can't bark.
Look at that thing. It's about as big as his head.
Yeah, well, it's the only thing that knocks him down from screaming. Hi, how you doing?
Feels with a heart coming right out of
How
his
you
chest.
doing?
They can let themselves out, or at least this can let them out,
I've got my Carhartt hat with a brim even. I'm
What's up,
set.
bro?
That's
See?
weird, because they made
Get with
those
me.
hats so the visor would go on the back to keep snow from falling out.
It's not where the visor goes. If I want the snow out, I just pull. I can pop
Pop your collar.
this down.
Pop your...
Got a whole
or I could just give you my paisley
Or I
print
could
scarf.
rent-
I'm
the hood.
okay. It's all going to be soaking
I've
wet
actually-
in 15 minutes. So
Are you doing it?
I have to teach her how. She's never operated a pressure washer. So Batman's going to loan me his super duper gloves.
Do you
and-
want me to film this?
Oh God, yes. It's going to be.
Then I need to go
hilarious.
change my shoes.
Probably a good idea.
I brought my
Oh, you're not
winter-
going to be wet. I'm not going to.
I'm gonna be outside in the cold.
Okay. You should go change your shoes.
Okay.
I'll see when you get back.
Currently wearing shoes that are meant for ventilation.
He's kind of like a pager.
You're gonna need to give up the dog.
I can get you a sweet deal. I can even get you a cat if you want.
I have the cat. I'm trying to get rid of the cat.
Hey, if anybody out there wants a cat, let me know.
Absolutely named Chris Boden.
And the cat's name is Chris Boden. The cat is for sale because Chris Boden is a pain in the ass.
Chris
And
Boden is
because
living on top of the cupboards
Chris
now.
Boden is living on top of the cupboards because Chris Boden is freaked out because of Elise's, because Melissa, her young son got Chris Boden, and then her young son moved out and left Chris Boden behind, and that's just sad. You should never leave Chris Boden behind. So Chris Boden needs a loving home. He's a good cat. He's just freaked out by her dog. What the hell is this shit?
Are you having difficulty using the...
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm with you now.
Because it's meant to you just, with the gloves on,
Yeah,
pull
so
it
you don't
tight.
lose it.
Dog.
Ah, fingers inside out. So then you just cinch this.
Yep.
I like that. That's like some space age shit happening there.
You know, crazy stuff I get you.
45 bucks. I've had them for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
That's the longest pair of winter gloves I've ever had.
Yeah, but I've never had a pair of these 3 years. The only ones that even came closer, the you get them from what's the really cool website for getting manly clothing? Duluth Trading. You ever been on there? DuluthTrading.com. Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do. This is the Willy Bubba Redneck clothing website.
Oh. Actually, I think that's where Amy got these pants.
That's entirely possible. Are they the fire pants?
I don't know if they're fire pants.
Are they the
They're like indestructible.
like made of fireman canvas?
No.
So okay.
They specialize in making.
We got Bellatini apparel. They're made out of fire hose material.
Oh.
They got Bellatini.
I have
apparel.
a whole fireman suit. What do I care?
All right, I'm excited. We'll be back. Nancy! Hi. You gotta hit record. I can't hit the button. Shit. Okay. About one hand goes. Also, a really big deal.
There's some bricks.
That's a really big deal. With a garden hose, it's bad. With this hose is about 5,000 pounds of pressure every square inch. If you put a kink in it, it'll explode. And that's bad.
Walk it out.
All right.
You got a little bit of a twist.
A little bit. All right. This is regular. Come on up here. This is regular tap water pressure pushing that out. This is what you would get from a garden hose. Okay. which is, you can see, it gets it wet, but it doesn't actually take any schmoo off.
Right.
Okay. That's not clean, that's just wet. When that dries, it'll still look like that.
Right.
Okay. So your tip is at a very slight angle. Okay, if I hold this vertical, you can see it's at about there. And the exact angle is a matter of personal preference. I kick mine over just a little bit because I tend to work this like this. Have you ever fired a gun? Okay, so you understand how guns kick. This kicks, but this kicks all the time. So you're gonna have this hand, it's gonna lock in the webbing here, and it'll stay right there. You put your whole hand through, one hand out here to guide, because you don't want to hit somebody with this. Okay?
Right.
It's only dangerous for like a foot. After that, they just get wet and cold. But don't spray it too fast. But you're gonna have one hand in tight, like this. I usually keep it about kidney, and then one hand here, and then you move. Don't do this. Don't try holding it out, moving like this. You'll kill yourself.
You want it close to your body.
You want it tight to your body. Your hand is just keeping this in and working the trigger. This hand is doing all the steering. And you're going to move at the waist. You want to pivot at the waist, because when you do this, you tend to do this for a long period of time, and it'll just beat the shit out of you if you try to hold it out, because it's fighting back. This is pushing with several pounds of pressure all the time. So one of the big recurring themes you'll hear around here is let the machine do the work. Don't fight it. Learn how to work with it. So they're going to start that in a second. And I'm not going to worry about teaching you how to operate the machine. But you're going to see this come up to pressure really fast. Now see that ice there?
Yeah.
Let it warm up a little. You can come up a little bit. No, it's just falling as I'm doing it. Now this is like just idle pressure. This is nothing. You can hold it out with one hand and just do stuff. This is also a great way to totally cover somebody's car in ice on a winter day.
Good to know. My neighbor sucks.
Okay. We're going to spray this over here into the dumpster because I don't want to completely ice over the parking lot. You're supposed to Oh, cool. Now that's, we're cutting up the pressure. That's working pressure.
Okay.
See how dirty that is?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you some base technique. Off of that. It's that easy. It's not hard, it's just tedious. So, on the boat, on the outside, we're going to go about that fast. And it'll be tricky because you can't always see what's clean versus what isn't.
Okay.
You just hold your pattern, okay? Let's go up on top. Most of your time in here is going to be on carpet.
No matter what way I go, I'm getting wet.
Watch this. Isn't that amazing? So this machine is dangerous as hell, but there's a reason why we use it. Your mission is to make everything look like that. There's going to be little scratches and shit. You're not going to get those out. Where there's window stuff, you're going to want to blast into that crack, and you'll see shit fly out. Do not lean on the windshield. It's not supported right now. We have to take supports off. We're from the dressing, so you'll fuck up the windshield. Everything you can, you blast out. Everything inside will wash down. Water that goes down the hole here will go down there, and it'll come out down here in the bilge, and it'll be out back the road. Batman, put the motor cover on. Where's the job? Cool. Thank you. The most time-consuming thing you're going to be on is carpet. You see the guns just come right out? The water's like fucking nasty. Yeah, you're going to do all the carpet everywhere in the boat. Okay, so you're going to start up you'll get your foot wet, but with boots on like you and I have, if you're this close, you'll blow a hole through it. If you're this far back, you're fine. So just
That's
be aware
good to
of it.
know. I'm like, I don't want to.
Know the difference. Instantly. That's what you have to try. That's what we're going for. If stuff blasts off, don't worry about it. If it comes off that easy, it wasn't worth the shit anyway. Don't be afraid to in here, there's a space. Clean that and then work your way down. Yeah, you're doing good on distance, but now you're going to have to like put down and up and in. That's better. You're going to want to, look, this here hangs over quite a bit in some places. You want to get up in there, just blast it out. There's a lot of shit living in there. You want to kill it all. There's spiders and wasp nests, Republicans and all kinds of shit. Yep, there's Republicans in there. Excellent. All right, Indian. I'm going to hit a couple of front spots out here because I want to see the difference. All right, a lot of the blue is going to come right off.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. I'm going to give you some marker spots so you can see what it should look like when you do it. Watch out. So we're pumping out the gas tank in this. When we got the boat, the gas tank was sitting here and it was a red plastic crappy gas tank hooked up to the motor through the little squeeze bulb thing. There is a real gas tank in there, a big fuel tank, and there's no way to take it out it's in there, and it's full of water. So we're cleaning that out. So this is what the fuel tank looks like up close. And we're pumping it out. So the floor's really good for the front half of the boat. It's okay. Back here we got a soft spot, so that's pretty fucked. And I'm going to cut that out and replace it. At least that's the plan. And then new carpet. We can't put in the vinyl flooring. I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, there's a lot of curvature mojo there, and plus you have a layer of water to be able.
Well, it's
That's
gonna just
the
crack
thing is by
anything.
putting in carpet, it'll dry out through the
Right.
carpet. Whereas if we put in a vinyl, it'll trap water in there and it'll be bad. But we can get marine carpet cheap and do that up. And then, I don't know, replace the jank bits of floor and do some epoxy mojo and seal it up good, and yeah. There's a little fuel in there, maybe.
That's what we do. Just sand the fiberglass smooth and put down the red epoxy.
The red
And
epoxy?
sprinkles.
Yeah, okay.
Sprinkles. Gotta have the sprinkles.
So we pressure washed it, and the carpet actually looks pretty decent. And you get up here, you can see it's like beautiful. So all this is okay. This is fine. They just wore through on the floor here. There's like a gel coat, and I'm just gonna clean this out, get it all super dry. That's the next big step, is just drying out the boat. And the big thing that I can't convey is the stench that this room has had for the past about 24 hours as we're getting all this shit up. But now that we've pressure washed it, it doesn't stink anymore, so we just gotta get the stink out of the room. But it's just reeks of like cat pee. It's really bad. So it's doing a lot better now. I spent the past several hours in a meeting with like representatives of all the local nonprofit organizations and how the Geek Group can work to help the community and all kinds of cool stuff, and that was really awesome. I got to meet some really cool people, and I like these guys a lot. And I made a buddy. Carl and I, we're gonna be all right. So it's been a good day. That is not a happy fuel cell. That's so bad.
Hey TJ, come squeeze my ball for a bit. You see how, as it stops draining, just squeeze it again. Make sure it stays in the bucket. Make sure it stays in the bucket. One job. You squeeze it, let it expand, and as it's done running, squeeze it again.
It's not just enough to squeeze this bulb. You got to do it rhythmically.
With technique.
And just squeeze the bulb and keep the thing in the bucket, and you'll be okay.
So I figured it out. If you set the orange fan right there in the
No
center,
reason to squeeze it real hard. Just got to squeeze it and let it go.
Just blowing
Squeeze
back.
it, let
just
it
pull
go.
air right across the whole boat.
Go get the big orange fan. Do it. I'm there. That's a good idea.
Do it. Yeah.
I think
There
we're
you
going to
go.
vacuum everything we can, and then we'll just put the fans in it overnight and let it blow out. I think that'll help a lot.
one in the front of the village.
Yeah, yeah. Yay, Batman! What? Hi. What? I gotta shoot a bit. You gotta wait a minute. All right, so time is 20:37 hours. I'm back from dinner, and figured I'd give you guys an update on things. I got it jacked way the hell up. We even set it on a brick. Thank you, Casey, for helping with that. And she's drying right out. Looks a lot better. So we got this fan blowing this is a little funhouse fan thing, blowing just down in there, getting all that blown out. There's still a little trickle of water coming out. We just got a bunch out of it, and it's getting cleaned up. It's better. It's a lot cleaner than it was. And by morning, we leave all the fans running. It'll be drier than a popcorn fart. So, yeah, just leave it jacked way the hell up, blowing out. We'll see how that goes. Aside from that, big clean spot here. Got a plan for the thing. Just talked to KC for a bit. Got a plan on the Jacob's Ladder project. That's coming together. Just today was a very administrative day. I spent most of the day in meetings, just sitting at tables, talking to people, planning, making things happen. Lots of grant stuff, lots of asset building, community development. That was the theme of the day. So yeah, we got the Trello thing up and running. Good job, Brian and his team. Oh, they changed the background again, but that's up and rocking out. Mr. Bellatini is in his connects, and yeah, and Elises needs love. This poor tortured dog. Poor tortured dog. Yes, dog needs love. Okay, we're petting the dog. Petting the dog. Sniffing my dick. Hi, how you doing? It's good to see you too. Hi. That's right. It's that way with all the bitches. You guys have fun. That's today's captain's blog.